You want to transform your YouTube recording process into a flawless, enjoyable journey, but there are too many elements to take into consideration. You're watching the right video because I will armor you with all the tricks I have accumulated over a decade of experience. From the preparation stage to the joy of pressing the upload button. Everything begins with an idea. Because having an idea is not enough, I researched to see if creators have engaged with this topic. If I see a big search volume, views on this topic, or if I accumulated a significant library of questions on this channel about the topic, that's it. It's on my list. I continue the process with the script. This is my experience with scripts and unscripted videos. In the past, I made unscripted videos, but because I tend to talk too much, I can't be as articulate as I want. English is not my first language and I prefer to script and deliver the information to you compressed, more precisely, to save you time and make the watching session flow like a mountain river in the summer. If you want to examine closely how I compose my scripts, I have a dedicated video where you can analyze my entire system. You are more than welcome to use it and improve it. For almost every step I'm showing you in this system, I have dedicated videos to dive deeper into the topic. I will put this message on the screen so you know there is a dedicated video in the description. I don't want to repeat this too many times, but after this video, if you want to learn more, check them out. Now it's time to upload the script. When I consider the script ready, I move it to my Elgato prompter. I like to not use the chapters that this software has, and I eliminate the spaces between the sentences to have it as much as I can in fewer chapters and arrange the script in a manner that works for me. After many tests, I found the best scroll speed for me to be 18:19, the proper font size 19, and the perfect margins horizontal 100% and vertical 70%, because I want to have the lines of text not wider than the lens size to look into the lens and move my eyes as little as possible. I will share a special secret with you. Before shooting, if you want to look more natural, read out loud the text twice, but not in your writing software, here on the prompter, to get used to this pagination. This will transform the final result into what you wish from your presence in front of the camera. For Elgato prompter and how I use it, I don't have a dedicated video yet, but help me with this research, and if many of you want that, I will add it to my list. And if you want to buy the Elgato prompter or equipment that I use, I will add a list in the description with affiliate links. If you click on my links, you're not going to pay anything extra, but I will earn a small commission, and this will help me keep sponsors away from this channel and create more valuable content for you. Thank you. You will now witness the technical stage of my recording process. First, I turn on my background lights and check to have everything set properly. Second, I turn on my main lights and turn on my camera. Because I have the camera connected to my laptop with the Camlink 4K, I use it as a monitor to check if everything looks good. I don't record on the laptop, I record on the SD card. I use the image on the laptop to check the image before I press record. After I see if the image is right, I hide the preview because I don't want to be distracted by my image. I don't need to see myself when I shoot and think about how I look. More importantly, I need to pay attention to what I say and how I say it. I know that many creators feel safer to have the preview all the time on a monitor, but in my experience, that will move your attention to the image from what's more important, the information you deliver. People will feel that. And also, this is not live. If you don't like it, you are safe to shoot it again. Now, I will declassify my camera settings. Because I have the camera in the same place, the settings are always the same, but I will make a tour. The resolution is 4K, the frame rate is 25 FPS. If you live in the US, you can use 30 or 24 FPS. The shutter speed is 1/50. I don't use any picture profile or log, everything is off. For the autofocus, I use sometimes eye tracking, sometimes I put the zone exactly where I will be. I move my hands too much when I record, and sometimes I cover my face. So for the exposure, I have Zebra set at 70 and adjust the ISO to expose a small part of the face at this level. Now the ISO is 320. The lights are one at 1% and the other one at 19%. This is because I shoot at f1.4. And for the camera, that's all. I press record and that's it. But I can't do that. The audio is more important and I need to set the audio equipment perfectly. I record the audio in Adobe Audition now. I record in a mono audio track and activate the monitor. Right-click on levels and activate meter input signal to see the level and set the gain to reach -12 dB. I record the mic check fast to see if the audio is okay. Now it's time to record my video. I clean the project, press record in Audition and press record on the camera. Now you know what's happening. Sometimes I read something wrong. I always add too many S's at the end of some words. Sometimes I don't put that S where it should be. I have bad pronunciation sometimes and I repeat some phrases. This is normal. I shoot and repeat parts until I'm happy with the result. After I record, it's time for post-processing video and audio. And the process starts by downloading the files and organizing them. I save the audio file in WAV format and I download the video file from the camera. For every project, I have a folder with a temporary name for the video. Inside the folder, I have some sort of organization. One folder for the ZV-10 footage, a folder for B-roll, a folder for the audio recordings, and a folder with tools. Here I have PNG arrows, the animation with subscribe, an animated background, my lower third for prices, all kind of elements that I use for any video. I have another folder for music and one folder for stock footage if I use something. Now it's time to cut the A-roll. After I download the files from the SD card, I insert the video and the audio files in my DaVinci project and sync them. Select them both, auto-align clips, select waveform and click sync. That's it. Also, I link them to stay locked and mute the channel with the audio recorded in the camera. I start immediately to make the cuts and check if everything is okay or if I need to retake something. I do the cuts immediately because if I need to shoot something again, I want to have the same vibe. After I finish the A-roll, I start to shoot the B-roll. I shoot a scene, edit, shoot another one, edit, and so on. When the B-roll is complete, I add the tools that I showed you in the tools folder if necessary. The audio processing is happening at the end and I will show you, but first I color correct and grade my videos. The process is much simpler than you think. I have a node where I gently adjust the exposure and one node where I correct the skin tones. That's it. If you work on your lighting setup and the background, you will reach an image that doesn't require heavy adjustment in post. This is why I always improve, change and test new equipment. It helps me to transform the studio into a glorious place to shoot. That will make the creation process a pleasure, like a vacation, not like hard, complicated work. Let's process the voice. These days I do it in Adobe Audition in the simplest way possible. And if you find this video useful until now, don't forget to press the like button and maybe consider subscribing. Thank you. Step 1. I EQ and get rid of some disturbing frequencies using a parametric EQ. Step 2. I remove all the mouth clicks, pops and saliva sounds with the RX mount declick remover. Step 3. I amplify the volume. Step 4. I compress it. Step 5, I amplify it again until I reach -8 in LUFS. That's it. This step is easy if you invest in a good audio interface and a good microphone and reduce the reverb in the room. For dialogue, we want to maintain the audio as natural as possible, and that doesn't require special processing. I replace the audio with processed one and add some music. After all, it's time to export the video. I export it MP4, H.265, 4K, 50,000 kilobits, and I activate multipass encode. I don't change anything else. I press add to render queue and render all. Never forget to check the video before uploading because on occasion you can neglect something. Ultimately, I enjoy the satisfaction of pressing the upload button. But the entire process has no value if you shoot but don't have a great script for what you shoot and deliver. And as I promised you, I will reveal the complete system I follow to write my scripts. This step is more important than anything else. When it's here, you can steal it, improve it, and use it for your channel. I can't wait to see your results.